Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on microbit in Tinkercad. So I'll be showing you how to light up an LED and some other stuff. And okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag out a breadboard. So it's right in Tinkercad, so you can just get it from there. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wire it up to light up this LED. So here are there's the sock, so you'll just get the wires from these, and first we're going to connect the negative and positive. So I'm going to click here, go down, and then I'm going to click. And then I'm going to go to the side, and then go a bit back, and then I'll click, and then I'll go, and then actually I'll go, okay, so now I'll click, and now I'll just go up, and okay, so now they're lined up. So now I'll do so what I'll do is I'm just going to delete this wire and bring it a bit closer. And I'll bring it closer, and then I'll just line this up again. Okay, so now I'll just go here. I'll go here, click here, and then go down. And now you can see that it's wired up, and now you can see where it's wired up. G and D is ground, and that's also you can ground is negative, and this 3-volt, it will be the positive. So now if I take this negative, and actually if I delete this, and if I get a resistor, then yeah, okay, so the resistor came up. And then, so what I'll do is, you can connect it to the negative or the positive, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to put it in the negative because that's closer. So now I'm going to get my LED. Okay, so my LED is right here. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this wire and just put it right here. Okay, so if I start the simulation, you can see that it's lighting up. So if I go down, you'll see that this is here. So since this isn't a physical microbit, we can't really like shake it and stuff, right? So what it'll do is it'll have this kind of menu thing where you can change it from there. And since it can't really show, since the actual microbit can show the temperature, but this can't. So you have to choose the temperature. So you can choose whatever temperature you want. It doesn't really matter because it can't really sense whatever temperature it is because this is a simulator. And if you want to shake it, you use that here. Okay, so if we stop the simulation, it won't be there. And you can see that it's actually lighting up right here. And there's also a button right here because you don't have two mouses, right? So you can't click both of them at once. So there's one button for both of them. Okay, so now you can see that it's lighting up. So it's just lighting up. It's just sending current through there. So now let's try making it blink. So to make it blink, we're going to do something different. I'm going to stop the simulation so I can edit it. I'm going to go here, and I'll go here, and then I'll delete this. Then I'll go here. I'll bring this down. I'll click, go here, and then I'll go here a bit further, and then I'll click. And actually, I'll go a bit back. Okay, so now if I click right now, it works. Okay, okay. And if I go, okay, so now it's pretty neat. Okay, so now I've got this connected. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to take away all this, and now I'm going to start with some code. So okay, so let's do this. So if I go to, I have to go into basic, and actually I have to go to input. You have to get output, and then you have to scroll until you find digital write pin. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get the forever loop, and I'm just going to kind of zoom out a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this and zoom up. Okay, so digital write, to make it blink, high means on and low means off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this pin 1, since that's the one that it's connected to. and then I'm gonna set it to high, which means on, so it'll be sending current. So if I go here and duplicate this, and I make sure it's still the same, and I do low, so it'll make it go high, and then it'll turn the electricity, it'll let the electricity go, and then it'll let the electricity go, and then it'll stop the electricity. So that's what it'll be doing, and it should blink. And now you can see nothing's really happening. So if we were supposed to do this in real life, what would happen was it would like be kind of dim. So the light would be kind of dim. It would be dim. And what's happening is it's changing it so fast. It's going high low so fast that it looks dim to us, and it's going so fast that we can't see it, and it looks dim. But here, nothing's really happening. So to take away that, we're gonna go and I'm going to go get a weight. So okay, so I'm just going to zoom in back. Okay, so you just have to find, and that's in basic, and you'll just get you'll just get a weight. So yeah, we'll just do weight here and duplicate this, and then we'll just, okay, so now this is working. So let's make this 0.5 seconds because that's half a second, or you could just do milliseconds and do 500, but I'm just going to go seconds and do 0.5 or 0.5, that works too. Okay, so 0.5 seconds, so half a second, and it should be blinking. Okay, so if I go here and start the simulation, now you can see if I zoom in just a little bit, you can see that it is blinking. So you can see it goes on and off, on and off. Okay, so now let's try using the buttons on the microbit, and then we'll try a actual button. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go here and get all of this, and this time it's gonna forever be on. So what we'll do is we'll just take this and keep the high. So now what we'll do is on button A pressed, do high. So do high. So if we did up, so if it wasn't being clicked, then it would be on. But if you were clicking it, then it would be off. But if you just clicked it once, it would forever be doing that. So if I do this and start it, and if I do button A, it's on. And if I stop this and change the code a little bit, and do B and set code to low. So now we can also turn it off. So if I start the simulation, what would happen is if I do button A, it's forever on. If I do button B, it's turned off. And now let's do something with let there be a surprise if you do button A plus B. So what we'll do is I'll duplicate this, and I'll do A plus B, and we'll do this. So remember that code that we did before, that blinking code? So we'll just put that in here. So I'll just duplicate this. Okay, and I'll make this low. Okay, so now let's try. So start the simulation, and what will happen is, if I do button A, it's forever on. If I do button B, it's off, and if I do button A plus B, it'll blink. So it'll blink, and it only does this once because it only does it once. Okay, so now if you wanted to do it twice, you could duplicate this, and it should do it twice. So it does it once, and okay, and then blinks once and blinks twice. It doesn't do it any more times. Okay, so now that we've done that, now let's use an actual button in this code. So I just take away this and scroll, and actually instead of using a button, let's use the shake. So let's do the shake. So on shake, we'll go here, and I'll actually just duplicate this. And if I duplicate this, put it in here. If I do on shake, on logo, so if you don't know what 3G, 8G means, this is mean how much, so 8G is when you fall and the microbit gets a lot of pressure. that's 8G. 6G is a little bit less pressure, and 3G is not that much pressure. And if I do, let's say if I do, actually instead of shake, let's do tilt right, and this will be tilt left. Okay, so, and this will be low. So now if we start the simulation, what should happen is if I scroll down here and I do, this will be, and if I, so if I, this is the shaking stuff. So if I go here on, so you can't really do the tilting stuff on here. So yeah, it also has a compass, so you can't do the tilting stuff on here. So we'll just do the shake. So I'll just use the shake, and this I guess will be the, so if I go here and start the simulation, let's see what they have. So this is just, so this is, okay, so this is shake and this is falling, so free fall. Okay, so if I go here and start the simulation, if I shake it, it's turned on. If it's a free fall, it's turned off. Okay, so now let's try using a physical pin now. So we'll just do this and do forever on. So to do that, we'll just go here, control on forever, and a output, and an output, and then you just have to do the right pin 0, pin 1 on high. Okay, so I'm gonna take away this code and get a push button, and now I'm actually gonna get this a bit higher. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna delete this wire and bring it a bit to the side, because that way these two are connected, because they're in the same row, not column. Here it's only column, here it's row. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is so I'll just do that and do this, since it only has the two legs only go in here and they can't go both here and here, so I'll just do this. So okay, so now this is connected, and if I start the simulation, I'll just open up the code, and it's forever being on. If I push the button, it's off. So if you push it and your mouse is somewhere else, but you're still clicking, it'll still be off. But if I don't click it or anything, it'll still be on. So you can actually do a whole lot of other stuff with the the pin doesn't really matter. You can change that if you want, and yeah. So that's all I'm going to show you for this video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you learned something from this video. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Bye.